All right, today's a good day as any. I'm making a quick video talking about this nice upgrade that we got this year. Um, I have other videos. I've never done a walk around on my old truck, but I used to have a 2021 Super Duty with the 7.3 powertrain, and we just got this nice upgrade, which is a 2023 Lariat with a few more options than we had on the other truck. The other truck was a Lariat base, and I've had a few videos where it kind of shows up in there, but I never did a walk around. And the one big thing that I wanted to do is do a quick walk around of this truck. So far, very impressed. I've had it for a week now, and there's a big difference. Initially, when Ford came out and said this is an all-new truck, I was very skeptical. Body lines and wise and things like that, there's a few cosmetic changes, so obviously this design is a little bit polarizing for everybody. I think it looks fantastic in person. It looks way better than it does on video, and I like my old truck had a little bit too much chrome for my taste. Not much of a chrome person, so I decided to get this. And the biggest thing is the changes in this truck are amazing. I think now, after having it for a week and using it, I truly now believe it's fair to say it's an all-new truck. There's a bunch of things that are very different, and I'd like to walk around a few of them. Obviously, the first thing to showcase here is the interior. It's entirely different. Entirely different front end redesign, headlights. The hood is fairly similar, and everything else. Obviously, the other big change is the back, and the addition of the Chevy steps, like I like to call them. Right, these are obviously. It's fair to say that the inspiration was taken from Chevy. I think they could have done something different. I would have liked to see a foldable step that is color matched. That is not that's so much in your face, but it is not that bad in person. The other thing is we have this additional step here, which is an extension. That's an option. It's a $200 option. The truck came spec like this, so these are actually on their way out. I'm not gonna keep them for very long. I don't need them, and I don't like how they look. One thing that I call attention, which might seem very silly, is the fact that this truck, the interior it's redone entirely, I believe. One thing I'll show very quickly, and I'll go very quiet for a second and hear this. The way that these doors close, it's entirely different than my old truck. Very, very, very quiet. The truck has been that's one of the things that leads me to think that there was a lot of thought put into redesigning, quote unquote, this truck. There's a lot going on with changes, the stitching, the materials around the dash, everything looks entirely different. Right, my old truck was a Lariat base, but it had leather seats and fairly comfy, and a couple amenities. It didn't have the LED headlights or anything like that, or any of the creature comforts inside the cabin, but it just felt cheap. A lot of cuts were very cheap around the doors. The doors were all plastic, that Ford plastic material that they put on the XLTs. The dash was just it was okay. There were cuts around this area that were very cheap. Around here especially, had a lot of complaints that some of these cuts in here, this is actually a little bit dirty down here, but this is actually looks very good. There was a sticker in here, seems like I have to clean up. There were a lot of cuts in here that didn't look right. The paint matching in the center, it wasn't just entirely, didn't have a good finish. If you look at this truck, there's a lot of big changes are around the door cards, right? These door cards look fantastic in my opinion. They look very trucky, right? This is a very hard material, but at the same time, it's got some, little gift to it, and it feels premium. It feels really nice. All these cuts in here, there's not a lot of bad paint issues. If you look at these, all this, I'm not sure what this material is. It looks like metal. But this looks fantastic in my opinion. This material around here, around the whole truck, it goes around the whole dash. And even though the dash is a little bit or a lot flatter just because of the screen and everything else, I just think it looks fantastic. I think they did a great job, especially for it being a truck, right? The interior, it's better than just what you would expect from a traditional truck like this one, right? This is a 3/4 ton with over 3,000 pounds of payload. will do a lot of work. I just think they did a fantastic job. A few things that drove us to do the upgrade. This is an actual sight unseen truck. A few of the things that drove us to do the upgrade is, you know, we're in winter, things get a little cold. So it's kind of nice to have heated seats and cooled seats, things like that. The new interior, the new dash, the new screens, wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all those things were very important, especially because we use this truck to RV and we spend a lot of time on it. We spent a lot of hours, a lot of long hours, a lot of long trips in this truck, and it was very important. But I keep coming back to the fit and finish of this truck is just fantastic. Anyways, we'll wrap it up right there. If there's a need to do a walk around, a more detailed walk around on the differences between the old one and the new one, let me know in the comments below, and feel free to like the video.